Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a revelation that completely changed the way many people view Kaybrie and Warden Bates. For months, followers focused on wedding planning, bridal appointments, registry clues, and predictions about when the couple would finally tie the knot. But behind all of those discussions, a much bigger story was unfolding. In this video, we're breaking down the emotional announcement that explained everything, the heartbreaking family circumstances that influenced a life-changing decision, and why so many critics suddenly found themselves looking at this relationship through a very different lens. Let's get into it. Until recently, most followers knew her as Kaybrie Patterson, a young woman preparing for marriage and sharing what appeared to be the typical milestones of an engagement. Fans watched bridal appointments, celebrated wedding-related updates, and tried to piece together clues about a ceremony that many assumed would happen later this year. As speculation continued, conversations centered on dates, registry information, and how quickly the relationship seemed to be progressing. Every new post generated theories, and many followers believed they had a fairly clear picture of what was happening. What almost nobody realized was that the most important part of the story remained completely hidden from public view. Everything changed when Kaybrie shared a deeply personal message about her family and the difficult reality they had been facing. In the emotional update, she revealed that her father had spent the last 3 years battling stage 4 colon cancer. After years of treatments and hope, the family eventually received devastating news. Doctors informed them that there were no additional treatment options available. Suddenly, the future became uncertain. Instead of looking ahead to months of wedding planning, the family found themselves facing difficult questions about time, priorities, and how to make the most of the moments they still had together. That heartbreaking reality ultimately influenced one of the biggest decisions Kaybrie and Warden would make. Rather than waiting for the larger wedding celebration many people expected, the couple quietly chose to move forward with a private ceremony. While online discussions continued to focus on future plans, they were privately confronting the possibility that delaying the wedding could mean missing an opportunity that would never come again. Their decision was driven by a simple goal. Kaybrie wanted her father to be present for one of the most meaningful days of her life. The most emotional part of her message came when she revealed how little time remained. According to Kaybrie, her father was still able to walk her down the aisle on May 5th and witness her exchange vows with Warden. It was a moment she described as incredibly special and one she will treasure forever. But the days that followed were heartbreaking. Kaybrie explained that her father became unresponsive the very next day. Just 3 days later, he passed away. With that revelation, the entire timeline suddenly made sense. What many people had previously viewed as a rushed relationship now appeared to be a family responding to an urgent and painful reality. The decision was no longer simply about wedding timing. It was about ensuring that a father could witness a milestone that meant everything to his daughter before it was too late. Another reason the post resonated so strongly was its message of gratitude. Despite experiencing profound loss, Kaybrie chose not to focus exclusively on grief. Instead, she reflected on the blessing of having one final opportunity to share such an important moment with her father. She opened her message with a powerful statement: "I am learning that even in the midst of sorrow, there can be joy." That single sentence captured the balance of emotions running throughout her story. The update was not only about loss. It was also about faith, family, love, and finding reasons to be thankful even during life's most difficult seasons. Many readers found that perspective incredibly moving. The announcement also caused followers to revisit events that had taken place earlier this month. At the time, attention was focused on Kaybrie's bridal appointment. She happily shared that she had found her wedding dress, and supporters celebrated what appeared to be another step toward an upcoming ceremony. Photos featuring Kelly Jo Bates and Ellie Bates generated excitement, while registry rumors fueled even more speculation about wedding plans. Looking back now, those updates feel completely different. What once seemed like ordinary engagement content has taken on a deeper meaning. The dress shopping photos, family involvement, and wedding discussions were unfolding while the couple was already navigating an emotional family crisis behind the scenes. Instead of serving as clues about a future wedding, those moments now represent pieces of a story the public did not yet understand. As followers revisited old posts, many realized how much had been happening privately while social media conversations focused on surface-level details. The reaction online changed quickly. Before Kaybrie's explanation, a significant portion of the discussion revolved around the pace of the relationship. Some followers questioned whether the engagement happened too quickly. Others wondered if the couple had known each other long enough before making such a major commitment. Like many relationships connected to the Bates family, the engagement attracted both enthusiastic support and criticism. After the full story became public, however, the conversation shifted dramatically. Rather than debating timelines, many people began sharing personal experiences involving terminal illness and the loss of loved ones. Comment sections filled with stories from individuals who understood exactly what it feels like to face limited time with a parent. Numerous followers admitted that if they had been in Kaybrie's position, they would have made the same choice. Empathy gradually replaced much of the skepticism that had previously dominated discussions. The focus moved away from questions about speed and toward appreciation for the memories Kaybrie was able to create with her father before his passing. Of course, not every question disappeared. Some followers remain curious about the relationship timeline and continue to discuss how quickly events unfolded. Others still wonder how long Kaybrie and Warden had known each other before becoming engaged and eventually married. Those discussions have not completely gone away. The difference is that they are no longer the center of attention. Today, most conversations surrounding the couple are shaped by a greater understanding of the circumstances they were facing during that period. Adding to the renewed interest, recent photos of Kaybrie and Warden have also attracted attention online. The images show the couple laughing together, playing with bubble guns, running through open fields, and enjoying simple moments together. Viewed on their own, the photos look like classic engagement portraits capturing a happy young couple. But after learning the story behind their private wedding, many followers see something more. The pictures now seem to represent a season where joy and heartbreak existed side by side. They capture moments of celebration taking place during one of the most emotionally challenging chapters of Kaybrie's life. That contrast is part of what makes the story resonate so deeply with many viewers. In the end, Kaybrie's announcement did far more than reveal a previously unknown wedding. It completely reshaped the narrative surrounding her relationship with Warden Bates. What initially appeared to be a fast-moving romance now looks very different when viewed through the context of her father's declining health and the family's urgent desire to share one final milestone together. For many followers, that perspective changed everything. The story is no longer primarily about wedding dates, registry speculation, or relationship timelines. Instead, it has become a story about family, love, loss, and a daughter's determination to ensure her father could witness one of the most important moments of her life. And that's a wrap on this latest update surrounding Kaybrie and Warden Bates. What started as wedding speculation, registry discussions, and questions about a fast-moving relationship ultimately revealed a much deeper story filled with love, faith, and heartbreak. Now that the full picture has come into focus, many followers view the couple's decision in an entirely different way. So what do you think about the emotional update Kaybrie shared? Does learning the circumstances behind their private wedding change your perspective, or do you still have questions about how everything unfolded? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any future Bates family updates. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.